Yes, the output is working. Yes, haha. Working question mark. Working pending. Working now. Good. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let's. Hello, Zeka. How you doing today? It's nice to see you. Daily reminder to acknowledge our lovely Queen Iceland. I completely agree. Okay. So getting this show on the road. Also, you're wrong. um, getting this show on the way. Oh, that's really cool. They updated it so that it actually like shows the characters and where they are now. That's really cool. It's also incredibly helpful. Um, so the whole point of today is to get done with the story. I don't know how long it is. Usually Zenlesses are not as long as wow, that's 15% basic damage. 20%? What is this game? And then 2-piece energy fusion 20%. Increases by 18% for 25 seconds. This is insane. This is nuts. Alright, well, this is what I'm farming. Everyone and their mother is going to be on this set. That's a support. What enemies are here? I don't think it matters too much. Buffed attributes is electric. You know what that means? Yeah. So that's it. The plan is very short and simple. Story. If we can get done with it, that'd be great. If not, you know, that just gives us something to do again tomorrow. And then we also have to do Seed's character-specific stuff.
Are you feeling it?
I think, like, one of these upcoming streams, I want to do a relatively long stream where I just do all the limited events and all the games, catch up on all of them, so therefore we can keep doing goofy stuff. Like the Sim Universe thing that I want to do. By the way, the basic... Really? I mean, this is good. I would assume, correct? I would assume that this is good. Although it wants to be support. I guess, like, this makes it super specific, yeah. I mean, I can see why it's bad. But I think this is for, like, specific characters, I'm assuming. Like, obviously, Seed wants this, I would assume. But we care about this one. Right? But how are you doing today, Cantos? It's nice to see you. So actually, Zeka, I was watching yesterday's stream back. What forum are you on that like gives you crap for being a whale? Because we were talking about like, you know, free to play versus whales and stuff like that. And you mentioned that the stain for whale still exists.
Surrender. Sorry, I'm late, Yanagi. My blade is already sheathed.
That's crazy. The set bonus is useful for everyone but Seed. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would assume that they always like to make these somewhat character specific for the new one, but like it being only useful for Seed. Maybe it'll be useful for Orphie. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. No character until now cares about basic attack damage and stuff like that. It'd be kind of goofy to give it to Trigger, though. Reddit and a few Discords. I gotcha. Yeah, because I was just curious. I'm like, where? Oh, like, are you in the official HSR Discord server, I'm guessing? Or something like that?
Yanagi. Weakling.
What? There we go. Well, I mean, the good part about the set being terrible is that means I get free fodder. I don't even have to look at what they do, because I'm gonna get fodder. Yeah. I don't know what this says about Seed, but I woke up and I made sure that I updated Zenless's launcher and I compiled it and yada yada yada. And then I was like, okay, cool. Who am I gonna put on the thumbnail, right? And I was gonna put the tentacle Thyron, the octopus Thyron. And then I was like, wait a minute, no, we talked about this yesterday. They released the drip marketing way too early, so it's not them, it's Orphie and it's Seed. But I completely forgot that Seed existed, and I was like, oh wait, it's Orphie. Never considered Seed. And so I was trying to find stuff to put Orphie in the thumbnail, and I was really confused why there wasn't many images or like anything like that. To then load into the game and go, oh, Seed's on banner. I completely forgot Seed was a character, which I guess is just a testament to how uninterested I am with Seed. So oof, I guess.
In pursuit.
I don't know. I'm really excited for Orphie though.
Surrender.
No, they're just random servers for other things that happen to have HSR gotcha sections. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, well, it's unfortunate that happens to you. You're really chill. And if it weren't for whales, those free-to-plays wouldn't have a game to play. So, I appreciate you. Everyone that would be interested in the disc set are already saturated on damage percent. I was disappointed since I wanted to farm sets for right.
You cannot stop me.
Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that it's like, I understand making the sets good for the characters that's coming out, but this one's like super specific. But I sorted out each one's discs today, so it's all well. Very nice. Nope. But the support set, oh yeah, that's why I'm farming it. So yeah, I guess I can just like, this is probably going to be like the air quote domain that I live in for a while, because I can go ahead and I can use this as a chance to help Rena like fix up her build a little bit. I'm assuming that this is the best build for Yuzuha as well, like this is the best set. So I can farm for her on top of that, and then I can also get Lucy checked off the list. And Astra. So, yeah, I have quite a few characters I need to farm now with this set. rank is still not up for Zenless. Interesting.
Yep. Wait. Resistance is futile. Yanagi, I'll handle it. My blade is already sheathed.
Man, we have quite a few characters to farm for. Quite a few characters to farm for. Zeka, I feel like that's because they themselves aren't able to clear it, so I wouldn't take that to heart. And
Press the attack.
I don't know. I'm really excited to see the video tomorrow,
Resistance
and
is
I can
futile.
guarantee I'm not going to react the way that they did.
It's over. I'm unstoppable.
I guess that would be kind of funny. Like if obviously if you don't care about what they're saying, just kind of like lean back in your chair, let them talk about it, and let them make themselves even more mad and just lap it in. That'd be pretty interesting. Yes, it is the best set for every support character except Astra. Okay, I guess Astra can keep her set then,
Hey.
but I still need to farm for.
Press the attack.
I guess I could farm for Yuzuha. Usually I don't farm for characters like this until I at least have them, or they're like really close to
My blade
rerunning.
is already sheathed.
But I mean, Rena is gonna want it. Lucy can go ahead and have it because I have Lucy built as well. Maybe Sakaku if I look out enough for pieces for her. Yeah, that's what I did. Very nice. Okay, yeah. As soon as I realized it. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have fun with it.
Resistance is futile. Yanagi, I'll handle it. It's over.
There we go. Okay. Nope. I'll keep it, but not ideal. Okay. We're not going to do this too much longer. I did start stream late because I was waiting on the launcher to compile. So. Probably after that. I wanted to put a dent in all the excess energy that I've been pseudo trying to save up for this.
Resistance is futile.
So. Hello Lance, how you doing today?
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
Have you done any farming for the new energy set? New support set? Very fun, very nice. New support set's very strong. Sure.
There's nothing to do. We should practice.
Although I think it might also be better for Astra because of additional energy gem, but I don't think it justifies farming when you already got organ. I mean, I'll go ahead and like lock it in to see if I can use it, and if I end up getting enough, then I might swap. I don't know though. What's set? What? He's so deep. There we go. Yeah. But I logged out afterwards. Was busy editing. Editing, you say? I too edit things. Yeah, I saw this art yesterday. The art goes crazy. Like, that art's really well done. Anyway, I hated that it screams at you on two different sides. Anyway, we are here for trial character trials, which Jigger's a huge pickup if you're considering pulling for a character. Huge pickup. Jigger's really, really good. I made a you made a clip from yesterday's stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Adjusting for wind.
Plus the in-game video for tomorrow. Very nice. I thought I could just watch easy story and then full skip when I. That's fair. That's a valid strategy.
I'm here. Support in position. Get away from me!
Okay.
Time to pin them down.
You mean I missed? Okay.
Support in position.
I got triggers on one today. That is massive. Absolutely.
Time to pin them down. I'll take point.
I don't know why they keep giving you Nekomata in these character trials. They like to give you Nekomata and they like to give you Lucy as support. Which Lucy as support's fine. She's a very good support. Nekomata's just not a good DPS. Call on the other hand, also a good support.
Recalibrating.
Ah, yes, that does make quite a bit of sense, Eka. Yeah, but you know, Zeka, even though you have equal Icelands, you're still really good at the game. So it's like, okay. I also remember that I binded my keybind, so that way I can actually swap backwards on characters now. This is so big, I can swap backwards. I thought I made Trigger look good, even if she can make that. You know what? That's a really good way to look at it. That is true, 100%.
Eradicate all evil. I've got your back.
I want to know what Trigger's M1 does. There it is. 20%'s big. And wow, okay, this is, huh? This is really good. Very good character.
I am the Eye of Obel.
What did you do? I said that you're really good at the game, so even without Evil Icelands, I have no doubt in my mind that you would clear content. So, no. I was flattering you. I was giving you a compliment. Okay, not robot chick. What do you? She like actually just walks around, or I guess doesn't walk. She just like hoovers around. See? What did Nekomata and Lucy? Nekomata and Lucy. Who needs? Would you? I mean, that's true. That is true. Siege recover steel charge. I don't know. Is it just me or am I like I'm kind of not interested in Seed very much. I was really excited for the giant mech, and then it's I mean like the mech's here, so it's not. I don't know. I guess the mech, yeah, the mech seems to be a part of most of her kit, which is nice. But thank you. I'm genuinely proud of my, as you should be. Absolutely. Like, yeah, you could technically get E6 characters, and if you don't build them properly, they're not going to really do anything. Should I put the link, Google Doc link for what? Like, what's the Google Doc for? N0, one cycle clears at perfect scores as a reward. I get right? Okay, I need to, like, actually read what she does, so that way we can get her thing over. Or when she or the Vanguard. Okay. It recovers based on energy consumed with sufficient steel. So this will go really well with the energy regen 4-piece disc drive that we just got. And after siege uses falling petals, slaughter press add to basic attack. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then I guess just doing that, yeah, just doing damage increases it. Okay. Sam, I also played a demo. I'm simply not interested. Yeah. Kind of sounds like Billy.
No problem. Here I come. Bang on. Not over yet.
I know. I mean, like I said, when I was trying to find a thumbnail for stream today, I was like, yes. The Octopus Thyrana, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, they did their trial run like really, really early. That's not the case. And then I was like, okay, Orphie. Wait a minute, Orphie's not on banner. I completely forgot that Seed existed, and I went through every character that's been teased before Seed. So I don't know what that says about Seed, but yeah, which is kind of unfortunate. Must be, and that is true. It must be the robotic voice filter. Yeah, Orphie being phase 2, that's kind of crazy. I think C should be phase 2. Then again, it gives people more time to save, so like, I'm always okay with saving a little longer. A little longer. Okay. And then this is just not gonna go away. Grr. Tactics, there we go. Okay. Last night's ashes. Here comes another troublesome job. Ah, fair. I do actually really like this, that they added the characters here. And I want to know this. Where's the stats? Chat, where do we see the stats? Is it, do I have to go to Shibuya Defense? Where are the stats? I want to see the stats. Where are they? I want them. Are there supposed to be stats of like what teams are used or something? Where are they? I need them. You can't hide them from me. In character. Like in this? Or you mean in character in its weapon usage that was added? Okay. That makes sense. Is it in the fairy build recommendation where it's like click recommended? Aha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So not exactly what I thought it would be more like Wuthering Waves where I could view what teams were the most popular when it came to doing specific floors in endgame or something like that. But this is a good start. Yeah, they didn't include the percent, which is, I mean, when like usually all of them are gonna be where I want to see you specifically. There you are. Interesting. That one, if you have it, is good. Because that's a free one. That's an R5 one. Interesting. I mean, it's a good start.
Preparing to move out.
Very good start. I already have 240 pulls, and that is after I burned 80 on M1 Sugar. I just want Orphie. Release her! Fair, though. Fair, though. 100%. I hope they, I hope that they add teammates, too. I think that'd be really, really cool. I mean, I'm also just a computer nerd, so I like statistics and numbers, so, like, there's that. I had a dream last night that John... Zeka, your imagination is immaculate. I I don't know who those characters are. I mean, I know where they're from, but that sounds like a wild dream. Were you just like the cameraman or something that entire time? Before you do story, I want to show the clip. Well, that's fine. I'm a little worried. What is this clip? Yeah, pretty much. Gotcha. Yeah, that video got 1.4 thousand views. That's really good. The video does not exist anymore. It's unlisted. Nope. Maybe. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I got it. Out of context clips is interesting. I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to be like funny, goofy thing. And then miscellaneous. I need you to be that.
I must walk my own path as ruler.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what this clip is. The slow hand curl around the hilt of the sword. Okay, wait a minute. I knew what you could have put as soon as I said the around the hilt, but dang it.
I must walk my own path as ruler.
God. See the reminder? Thank you, Zeka. The hilt of the sword. But this is probably the last time we get to play as Augustus, so I'm going to milk it. Okay. Serious? Okay. Do I really say that? So I'm going to milk it. Why do I enunciate it so much?
What it means.
Oh my
To wield.
It looks heavy, man. Let me carry it. Oh my god. Lance, I love it. It looks heavy, man. Let me carry it. I don't know what that image is, but I love that image. It looks heavy, man. Let me carry it. Okay, but like that was a really cool shot.
My own.
Yeah, I think that's great. I should put you in charge of my shorts. Oh, that was good. I like that a lot. Oh goodness. What are you gonna?
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma
Thank you.
shrouding
Yeah,
Lemnia
it was really
still
funny.
hasn't cleared. And since
It was really funny. Good job.
is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the exaltists. Miasma is
Okay.
a natural byproduct within the hollows. A unique
Also,
form of
you're
ether
incorrect,
that
Seka.
causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon. But the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plans...
I mean, I know we're only in 2.2, but I wonder how long we're gonna stay in Phallium Heights. I wonder if we'll ever like go back to 6th Street. I kind of hope we do. I do. Like, obviously, you can do everything you can do in Section 6 in 6th Street here, like the shops and the stores. But like, 6th Street's home. How am I supposed to? Wait, is Discord down or something?
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived.
Yeah. Also, Lance, if you want to post that video, like that short, feel free to. If you want to unlist that bad boy.
Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with
No, I just don't have a way to send you daily pictures. I gotcha. Okay.
Endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses.
And then filler patch it. That's fair. Yeah.
I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted.
Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna top the end of like the last story arc with all the factions coming together. That would have been so sick. That was so cool.
But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in.
I don't know what's going on in my chat.
The Defense Force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides.
Interesting.
Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together.
Hmm. I'm sure though. I mean, yeah, I think Zenless has had heat since day one.
With Ferox's downfall,
So I'm sure that they'll find a way to top it, because like I don't think any of their stories have gotten worse since that. It's they've only gotten better at what they do. So,
Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
by the way, I asked what the Google Doc was. Like, what is it? What is that doc for?
Sounds like a power game between Tops and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exalted?
Is it for like my character builds? I guess.
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most
Maybe.
legitimate reason for deploying to Waifei Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move.
Some comeback. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me, because my Twitch is going to like strike you down with mighty fire if you try and post a link at the moment. So give me 1 second to enable that for. Okay. Send it very quickly.
But I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquay Summit can
Watch it still not work. Okay, great. And we're blocking them again. Wow, this is a lot. That's awesome. Thank you. I went ahead and made a copy of it, so you don't have to worry about me going into your stuff. So I have my own copy. But that's very nice of you. Thank you, Cantos.
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies.
Man,
an
what's up,
outlaw of the
Zeka?
underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping, but you're right. It's time for the protagonist. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support.
If Trigger doesn't show up, like if they just write Trigger out of this somehow, I'm gonna be very upset, Spaghetti. I want to keep Trigger around. I think Trigger's my favorite Obel Squad member. I think I will end up liking Orphie a lot. But right now, like, Trigger's just really, really cool.
So, we'll be taking part in the
Hello,
operation
Xavier. How you doing
Exalted
today? It's nice to see you.
proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the mayor's special envoy for military operations.
Let me send you pictures of
during your visit with the
Iceland.
Defense Force.
Isn't there like... Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Zeka. What's it called? Dang. Because I'm like... I know that there's like a methodology, right? Where it's like you can do a bunch of dots or slashes or lines or something to create images. And I was wondering if one of those exists for Hysolins, and it looks like it doesn't. At least the ones that I found. Sugar pets? Wait, pets her?
Sorry,
Like,
official organizations do love to make up
huh?
long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit.
There's a character on YouTube chat. Dang it.
I've
Did I
already
see the
informed
latest
the
Sea trailer?
Defense Force of
I
Isolda
did
in advance.
not.
The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad.
I guess this one.
Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
If not, watch it right now. Okay, well, I always feel bad watching like Zenless official stuff because I can't put it on stream. So I'll watch it. Very quick. Soldier 11's not that tall, right? I'm still not used to Soldier 11's new voice. No, she's Ambi after all. Yeah. She does better. I don't know if she does it all the time when they're watching movies. It sounds like... Okay, that's crazy. Okay. I mean this in the nicest way possible. Why does Trigger seem like the only normal one in Opal Squad? Yeah, Trigger seems to be the only, like, air quote normal one in Opal Squad. Yeah, that's nice. Just military things? Question mark. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Because like throughout the so basically I was watching the most recent trailer for Seed, and I unfortunately can't show that on Twitch, or I'd have you all watch it with me. Because you know it's endless is copyright. Don't want to accidentally do that. But it's like Seed. Well, I mean Orphie also kind of seems normal, except for the fact she has magnets like attached to her back. And she also almost blew up a movie theater because she saw a bug. Yeah, a Trigger seems to be like the only semi-normal one in Opal Squad. Also, what's up? I think Phenon's too much of a cinnamon roll to even think about it, and Mighty only cares about fighting. So like, I don't think any of them, but like canonically, Phenon in Hawkeye Back Third lore has a huge crush on Cyrene. So I don't know if that carries over to HSR or not. But yeah, I think the only thing Mighty really cares about is the giant lance over Nicator's head. Seed isn't? No, Seed's not normal. I mean, Trigger seems to be like the only normal one. Well, closest to normal, I guess. Trigger has her own little quirks. Trigger's normal until she passes out in full RGB fashion. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's how. That was legitimately my honest answer. So how is Zeka? I don't. Oh my god! It was a trap all along. You activated my trap card. No. Adorable. Magnus also gets a part of the blanket. That's great. Yeah, I think Trigger is one of I really like Trigger. I think it's really cool that we got to go back in time while we were technically Faithin, before we get locked out of our account. And Trigger's like one of our first actual clients. And then like so we technically knew her in the past before everything else happened. I think that's really cool storytelling, and then the fact that she just like randomly pops by to check up on the siblings. Obviously, we don't know about this because she's really well at staying hidden. But I think it's one of my favorite little things about Trigger.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
You know, it's like I was about to ask your opinion on that question. What you think? Electric? I should probably get back. They won't wipe your progress. No, it's all tied to your email. As long as you have it, you can play. And 2.2 just went live, so if you want to get a free 10 pull by logging in for the next 5 days, I would recommend doing it. 7 days. It's 7 days. But yeah, Zenless is really fun.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
But first time chatter, so hello, Electric. How are you? Clever way for the protagonist to have a connection to the military, everything, and game is Scott Outpost, right?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting.
Oh, hey, we know her.
This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must.
Wait, it's all Hollow Zero, Hollow equaling Zenless Zone. Yeah, always has been. Oh yeah, and it all leads back to me.
Magus, you're late.
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable.
Does she have a coin gun? I mean, that is really cool because she ends up giving that to a kid. So that is really cool that she just has that here as well. That's super sick.
Agamemnon squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Right.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Do we know what?
Fall back, Orpheus.
Do we know what Magnus is?
No, we have to kill it, whatever it takes. Get back.
Oh, that's... There's no shot. This is the moment that she... Is this the same moment where she... Huh?
Hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades. Everyone.
There's no way, right?
Them. And the civilians, they're right behind us.
Yeah.
We can't back down.
Is that the same fight where she... That's crazy. If that's the same fight. Because I wonder, is Magnus like her consciousness uploaded into a tail, or is it like a copy of...
So, is this the end?
Ah.
Revenge. Against what? Against everything.
This makes me just more excited for Orphie to come out and just bypass Seed.
I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus. Nagus, Were you dreaming again?
She's precious, chat.
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
Yeah, intelligent constructs. So,
were you
is she the
dreaming about
actual?
past again?
I don't know. This just makes me more excited for Orphie, and we probably won't know too much about, like, Magus and their connection until she comes out and we get her character quest.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again.
Oof.
Given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
I don't think we will get an Orphie character quest. Yeah, I mean, if they kind of snip it into this quest, I guess. Because this quest isn't just purely about Seed, but the main story will revolve around Orphie. That's good. Zeka, what?
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
So we will get there back.
Captain
Sweet.
Magus. I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
She's precious. Kind of like you should. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
It's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. Feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well,
I don't know.
Just like you, an idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on.
Is she blushing? Chad, is she blushing? Hold on. Okay, she was blushing. It went away. Bro, we got blushing robot Guntail before. Oh my god. How does a robot blush? The same way Trigger blush. Cindery gun, pretty much. So this character right here who has a face visor, if it will show me her face, there we go, Trigger. She also blushes, but it's like right here on her mask, so we don't question that. We don't question that. Interesting. Oh, we get to play as Orphie. Sweet. Yeah, like, it won't let me zoom in, but, like, it's... I don't know if this is, like, grafted to her, or if there's, like... It's a part of the suit, and that's, like, helping the tail be suspended. I don't know, that's... They really dropped the ball with Orphie being second phase. Like, seriously, come on, please. Oh, this is the new Bang Boo. Can I talk to it? Okay, so this is our Bang Boo. Gotcha. There's Isolda. Can I talk to you? No? Okay. Well, let me go down here. It probably won't. Yeah, it's not gonna let me like go all the way down there, but dang. Trigger's blind. That's why she rather pets Orphie instead of watching the movie. Right. I don't know. I mean, Trigger is just like an incredibly caring person. So, that makes total sense. Wait, what? Lance, what? Oh, well, thank you, Electric Finch, for the tier 1 sub. That's really nice. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Much appreciated. 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing. That is fitting for Soldier 11. That's very fitting. Congrats on affiliate. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's very nice of you. 100%. Yeah. I guess everything seems to be going by so fast. I feel like I hit affiliate like 2 weeks ago. No. It's been a little... How long has it been? It's about a little over a month, I think. I hope. I'm not that off. Maybe.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold.
Speedrunning since anniversary? Sure.
Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Ketos. I greatly appreciate it. Slightly over 1 month ago. Yeah, I guess it's been a minute. Oh, and we have a hype train going. That's super sick. Awesome. Thank you guys.
We will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon.
I wonder if this quest is going to be like the end of the Limian Hollow kind of thing.
You achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during...
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not...
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Doubt it, unless it's a Void Hunter that... What? What happened? Doubt it, unless it's a Void... That's true. I don't know. It feels like we're ramping up to end it, or to at least stop the Exaltists in the area. But, thank you for the gifted subs, Ketos. That's very, very nice of you. Super sweet. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Like every time someone subs or like gives stuff, I'm like, I don't know how to express the thanks that comes with it, because it is really nice of you guys. Because that's super sick. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, Trigger was
If Blake knew about casters, he would invade Inforius, shut down the Black Tide himself, and then hug her. Like, no questions asked. 100%. But yeah. And that, Zeka, have you ever thought about playing another gacha game? Like, you play HSR, obviously, but have you ever thought about playing, like, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Impact 3rd, maybe, Zenless, like, anything like that?
Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
About to... Oh, cool. That is super sick. Thank you guys.
The Exaltists have long plagued
Do It Night Abyss co-op, maybe?
Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate
That...
of this chaos once and for all.
I have not heard of that game.
Have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base.
I really hope we get to play as Orphie. We'll obviously get to play as C throughout this. Let's go! We like that one. We like both of them, but... Blitz and A. There we go. HSR and Blue Guy are enough to satisfy my crippling capability. Gotcha. Okay. She just has a knife? I mean, I know she has a... Wait. When Orphie and Magus are off-field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks? When they're off-field. based on their energy and recover bottled heat. With sufficient bottled heat, hold X to unleash EX special attack heat charge, granting the whole squad the zeroed in effect, which boosts their abilities.
Let's squad in position.
Magus shoots lasers. Sweet. Okay, that is one of the best E's I think I've ever seen in this game. That is awesome. Okay, so she wants to be off field, and she uses energy while off field as well.
Must be someone pretty important. They've got Oval Squad handling the pickup.
Is it my turn to fight?
Basically, all her damage is aftershock, even though she does fire damage. Or am I not understand? I'm not understanding something. Okay, that banged me sick. Do her running animation? This is she's adorable. Chat, she's adorable. I love her. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I love the interactions with the tail. It is really sick. Aftershock? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I knew I was misunderstanding something. All right, thank you, Lance. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't.
I like that Magnus holds the knife for us, and then she like throws it back to it. That's super sick. I love that. I'm tempted to summon on this character, but I also don't have the means to use her at all, and I don't have the. Oh, there's Weiss. I don't have the summons to get her either.
Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
I'm just that accomplished.
Hey everyone, forget the title.
Evelyn Orphie might work, but I don't know. Yeah. I got a high chest. Sweet. We got a new email, chat. Cause the hype train. That's super sick. Thank you.
So this is the amazing Mr. Faith and the Trigger and Soldier 11 we're talking about. Turns out you're actually.
Do you remember that? Yes, Sekka. I remember the time that I lost the 50-50 to the worst character in the Wuthering Waves. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. But yeah. It's unfortunate that Orphie wants to have 2 attacks, because like I just don't have the means to use her, so.
I know who you are.
Let us reminisce about the fun. That's not fun times. I mean, that's fun for you guys, sure, but like, no, I don't want to. No, I hate Ling Yang's bad.
The renowned Mr. Faithen.
Trigger was definitely talking about. See, like, I love Trigger. She's great.
Characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be.
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Oval Squad.
I mean, but we're a different proxy. Not only have we helped. Well, I mean, like, we technically did help Yishuan, or Zhiyuan, and Qinghe with all of their stuff, but that was before they knew that we were proxies, but then they ended up finding out anyway, and they took all of our money, and now we've made up with them, and it's fine now, we're friends still. So, I mean, like, if Pubsec can agree, I think Section 6 fine. Yeah, Section 6 is also fine with us.
No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the young.
They're thinking a proxy, they don't know we're the proxy. Best way to describe that, period.
Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
Yeah, that I love that. That's awesome.
A hero
It's a great way to say it.
Protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Orphie gives attack into def. Ignore F for aftershocks. Attack is a bit saturated when you run her with Astra. Yeah, it is just kind of unfortunate. My team just doesn't play out with her, so I probably won't be. So I also noticed there's a tie on her. The gun has a tie. That's sick. It's small little design details like that is what makes Zenless so cool.
Especially someone with a complicated background like you.
But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
Your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
SMV, Orphie, and Trigger is probably the best, but Orphie should also go Jifufu. Yeah, I mean, it is one of those things where the only character that I really, the character that I'm saving up for is currently Yuzu Hawk, because then that finishes my Miyabi team. And I know she did just come out, but I also don't have enough summons to guarantee character or weapon, so like I would like legitimately be doing a huge gamble if I were to even try to get Orphie. Oh yeah, I heard there was a minus 100% dev team in beta. That would be sick. That'd be broken, but that'd be sick.
And explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert holo guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and holo data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad.
By the way, with Trigger's W engine, Orphie has 80% defense ignore on all of her. Dang.
At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects holo data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
They knew Orphie was too strong, so they put her against 2.3 livestream and the 2.4 right? Like, legitimately.
Trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Nicole, Orphie, Trigger would completely bypass defense. That team would also work, no? Like, that team would actually be viable? Like a rupture agent? Yeah.
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy.
I love all the glazing we're getting. This is great.
If we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any object, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, proxy.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I have thought about for a while being slightly more lax with my summons requirements. I love this. This is one of my favorite E attacks, like, ever. It's the boys. It is. Like, Orphie has some of the best attack animations. This is gonna be great. Cypher sucks. She did do that. She did steal Heisland's fish, and then tried to eat them.
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest. Speed and the others should be okay.
Does your... Okay, you don't have a hole. Gotcha. It is unfortunate that she wants to be off-field, because I want to just play as her, but she wants to be off-field, so it's not gonna work. I mistimed that. It's gonna... Yep. I hate it when they jump. So annoying.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Which Zeka, do you have a favorite character from the Lafu? Because I know you really like Sela, and I know you really like Heisland's. Moving around like that's a little weird, because I know it like locks onto the enemies, but I have to actively aim on the ones that I want to hit. So I don't know.
You know, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. And regroup with
Should go ahead and do this.
I wonder if the
Can you not hit him? There we go.
I mean, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now.
I love that Trigger's still trying to keep us safe and take care of us.
Agent Squad, come in.
Okay, you're gonna blow up. Yep.
Agents reporting in. We read you loud and clear, Captain.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
Aim for the head seat, Senior.
Isn't that the point of Cypher? Because Hyacinthe is cute. Yeah, I think Sriracha does comment on the fact that she likes her expressions. Anyway.
New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
Nobody makes our queen upset. Gotcha. I mean, I will say, Seeds and like attack animations where she swaps between just like the scooter and the mech is pretty fluid. It is pretty cool.
Remote support. In position.
As for the left, I'd probably go with Blade. I gotcha. Yeah, Trigger is insane. Why can't my Trigger do that? Huh? Why can't my Trigger do that?
That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Okay, so Orphie's E kind of acts like Trigger's hold, where if she's in the E animation, she'll automatically parry, so she doesn't immediately take that. That's nice. I like that. That's nice.
Soldier 11? Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. Huh?
Don't be discouraged, Mr. Special Envoy. Dang, we almost got Magnus lore. So Surger is bottom tier. Surger, yeah, isn't Surger not very good? Like she's good with an Axa, Phanon, and Archer, and that's it, right? Cause I guess she is out now, yeah. I need to do her character trial. Actually, I think I already did.
Network communication structure detected.
It's really unsettling how everything's like purple and gritty and dark. I'm used to these things being like super bright and well lit.
By cracking part of the data, we can locate
Ow.
other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
At the start, she parries. By the way, I think you're... So, yeah, no, the 100% you're meant to swap off. I refuse to because I want to look at Orphie. I want to see the attack animation.
I'm a professional.
Because she's new.
I have standards.
I'm a professional and I have standards. True.
50% complete.
Oh, gotcha. Wrong button. Probably, yeah. Like, I mean, the atmosphere is really, really cool. It's just unsettling because, you know, most of the time when you're in this, it's like bubbly and fun little things to try to get you, and not this. Not this one. Yeah, even the music's like completely different. I mean, I'm okay with all the money, that's for sure. I like Denny's. They added platforming? I can't wait for you to do the Bang Boo Fall Guys event. But yeah, they did add platforming. Yep. Yeah, it's been largely renovated. If you've, I don't know when you started or when you ended. It's the replacement for Team Emote. Yeah, so they renovated quite a bit. Yeah, I know we had ranked Fall Guys. It was actually pretty fun. And you can play with friends and stuff. It's really cool. Pentagon, he sucks all around. If I picked a favorite character from that arc, it would either be Boot Hill or Adventuring. Yeah, well, you like go. Yeah. Although you don't like Pentagon, I would assume you still like Boot Hill quite a bit. Yeah, so you're just kind of meh. Twice. Yeah, true. It'd be cool if they made that permanent. Kind of like how HSR. HSR doesn't have permanent events that you can play with friends, but they do tend to
This
keep
is
one
the
around
only
for
route
you.
Red Squad can take.
I don't know why my mouse is like blipping in and out of existence like that.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
Yeah, I played at launch and got Ice Girl. So you got Ellen. That's crazy. I love Ellen's so freaking cool.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Ellen's the one character that I'm always gonna wish I had, but I'm never gonna get because Miyabi exists. Yeah, that Waka's kind of crazy. I do like that she just kind of strolls up in a scooter and then the mech's behind her. Okay. Seed, I know that everyone like I'm really excited for Orphie, but I want to give Seed a fair shot.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
So then, Zeko, what got you into gacha games? Is it the characters?
I remember.
Would you admit that the slice was cool though, right?
Remembers too.
Fortunately, Ellen did get a buff. She did get a buff, which is super nice.
He's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting.
He's asleep.
To be honest,
Is he
it was
charging?
Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
One of my favorite one of the best things about Zenless is that everyone feel like the game feels lived in. These characters feel alive. So it's like, although it is kind of funny that Trigger and Soldier 11 are gassing us up, but that's like, that's what people do in real life. Like I'm going to talk about others in not a negative way. I'd like to make that known, but it's just really cool how they've talked to their squad about us, and so they know about us. It's just really cool. I like that. It makes the world feel lived in. Watch the other C trailers, but I can't show that, and I don't want to just disrupt stream. There's only 2, right? I already saw one of them. Okay, well then we'll hurry this one up. Okay, I got this one. There's 3. I don't see the third one. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was hidden. It was matched in between 2 other ones. Okay. That was 6 minutes. So the 6-minute one's relevant for this bit? Oh, 6 minutes. Okay. Okay, so that's where she eats flowers. I might play soon. Yeah. How's the big 2.0 update today? Very nice. So there's seats in here. The meta slaves ruined Akarat. That's fair. I'll be right back. All right, so you guys are gonna hear my dog for a bit. He's just a little excited. He's just a little excited guy. But I'll continue watching this. So high risk. High risk to what? She was trapped for half a month in the hollow. She has no heart. The annoying part is when you tell a character it's a... Yeah. Yep. Okay, I do really like Seed Senior. So is Seed Senior an automaton? An Intellitron? That guy's gonna bite her. Nope. The main reason I never got Across because I didn't want to put in the same amount of investment she wants to be at her strongest. It's fair. So wait, what's wrong with Seed? Why are they powering down? Is it bad that I care a lot about Seed Senior, Senior, and I'm kind of like C tier, I guess, like the girl Seed, not the robot. Uh-oh. Dang, this trailer's sad. Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? This is sad. You don't need to hear E2 anymore. Her best teams are annihilating now, so E2's somewhat obsolete. That is another point, yeah. And at the same time, I've only been making fun of Plenty Fish. I don't think that there's any reason for people to make fun of you. Like, games meant to be fun. Play characters you like. Like, I use Dot since it came out, even though Dot has been considerably bad before Kafka Buff, and then especially before Hyslins came out. So, play what you want. Yes, the second trailer is very funny. You're right. Well, I don't want to watch all the trailers because then that gives you guys not much to look at and interact with. So. Dang, I really like Seed Senior. Oh, I wonder why he's not. What is wrong with Seed Senior? Presumably he's permanently offline right now. That's not okay. Faith, get on it. Get it. Wake him up. Give us an event. Wake him up. Wake him up right now. I want him awake. I want to see him right now. I want to talk to Seed Senior right now. That's so sad. Dude. That would have been such a cool dynamic. Do you know how cool that dynamic would have been? If we had Orphie and Magnus and Seed Senior, that would have been so sick. But no, they put him to sleep. I don't like this anymore. I don't want to be. That's so sad. I wanted to wake up Seed. That is probably what Seed's story is about. Wait, I wouldn't think that they save that for a side story that people can optimally just not do. I would think that her story would have something to do with her coming to terms about, I guess, through us helping find out what Seed's been trying to teach Seed Jr. the whole time. Why not? It just doesn't seem right, I guess. Like, when it comes to things that impact characters, they try to make it. They try to put it into the main story because they know people are going to do the main story. A lot of people may not do character stories, because if they do the main story and Seed's asleep like the entire time, and then if you do the character quest and he wakes up, that's good. But then the next time you see Seed, and you haven't done the character quest, is he going to be awake or asleep? Because if he's awake, that's not going to make much sense. And if he's asleep, then why do the character quest? You know? So, it just seems like it's more likely to be put in the main quest if it has something to be impactful like that. Like, not saying that character quests don't have impact on the character, they do. But when it's something like that, it just feels like they couldn't. They have to get the player to do it by force somehow. I'll be the first to tell you. Yeah, the amount of buffs that Heislands gives Saber is completely worth it, 100%. But that is true. It also makes them mad. Which alone is it fair? Yeah. Which that alone is reason enough. Yeah, like I said, gotta have fun with it.
Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking.
I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
And it goes online again? Very nice.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The proxy wasn't complimenting us.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really
First compliment from Magus, and it's like, dang, you get along with these weirdos.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent
Orphie, no.
constructs
Orphie, no.
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution.
You wanted me to look at your trigger and someone else, correct, Kentos?
Alright, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost.
It took Enka a
Seems
bit.
all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up
Trigger and Yushwin.
the location of the Exaltists' main base. And the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
Yeah, I can look at them. Time for the proxy's magic to
The
shine.
most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be... The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But...
I think the only thing I need from you is your UID.
Faith and skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
Extremely confident. I am Faithin. I think it is also really cool that they call us Faithin. Like, obviously, because they can't have the voice actors speak every name in the game that's been registered. Because that's a lot. So, it is kind of cool having that Faithin name to back into. Because it just sounds better than saying him, her, bro, that guy. You know, that kind of thing. Also, Enka is not working for me. It's just I have the perpetual spinning wheel of death. So I'll let that load in the background and I'll check it occasionally. But it's having a moment. The show's name is the alt account. Yeah, like I mean, like yeah, that's why.
Those devices. Those are all sacrifices?
Feet, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile
Girl,
targets.
Orphie locked in.
8 in total. 7, 6, 5,
Magus carrying Orphie's great.
1. 0. Now we're all clear.
I really want him to wake up. Like, now.
All enemies eliminated.
I need him to wake up right now.
The rambling old man is a little seed's trophy.
This little Siege trophy. You should wake yourself up now. I should, honestly.
How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure, like, because the proxy has the ability to go into Bangbu, right? I don't know if he could necessarily do that with Seed, because that's like a huge step up from a Bangbu. Like, size-wise, I don't know about the technology difference. But maybe he could use his ability to, like, diagnose what's wrong with him. Because he ripped the thing out of his head, right? So maybe that was, like, a backup to stop him from going rampant or something. Like, if he removes it, then he starts to shut down and stop some of his, air quote, internal organs from working. I don't know. I just wanted to wake up. I want to talk to him.
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be.
They've done more than enough harm. Being...
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is
I want to
their
help
fanatical
Seed so
devotion
bad.
to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison, corrupting new eras.
But yeah, Anka's just having a horrible, horrible time. It's not able to get anything through.
Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military...
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic toward these scumbags.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
One, I think it's funny that they gave everyone a debrief on how to talk to us, and two, it's funny that they gave Magus, a specific debriefing on how to talk to us. I mean, it makes sense given her personality, but that is kind of fun. I love Hyacinths. I know you do. It's like, that's a good thing.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you
Why is this in between Orphie and, like, literally, yeah. Oh, look at her eyes.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain.
Wouldn't have it any other way,
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura and the factories that produce them are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
Yeah, and sacrifices are very scary. They're very, very strong.
Not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters.
I think I know someone who can.
Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to command immediately. The Exalted...
No, that's not right. Although I did come across there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all... More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they
True.
Destroyed New Eridu long.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful.
Yet.
Hey.
Yep.
Did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
She blushes again. I love the fact that the gun blushes.
Suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade...
The story quest hasn't even been going on for an hour, and they're already talking about their last stand. That's interesting.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up.
That's not what I meant.
She's blushing again. The personality of these guys is great. Uh-huh. This stinky head. Orphie knows how to press magnet. I would be surprised if she didn't, with her literally being attached to her backside all the time. I wonder, because, like, okay, if her tail is detachable and it's not, like, implanted into the graph of her, like, legs or anything, it would be kind of funny if Orphie just gets fed up with Magus, that she just unclips her from her back and puts her on a coat hanger and just walks away and just leaves her there for a bit. I don't think that that's how that works. I don't think she can take Magus off. But that would be kind of goofy if she can't take Magus off. Also, she's excited. She's bumping up and down. This is very much a bug. Sarah, are you okay? She's fine. This is what happens when you hang out with Exaltists too much. Interesting. I wonder if they've infiltrated the base, because they mentioned that there's more people here, which is not I don't know why they would point that out without it being important. So maybe the Exaltists have infiltrated the area, or they're impersonating themselves as Opal Squad members.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Opal Squad took note. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes
Fractaling is a symptom of too much vent. Just asked Vivian. True, honestly. True.
Was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphie, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Poor Orphie. Poor Orphie.
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scat.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Mom looking at her daughter's phone. They do kind of give that vibe, or like younger, older sister kind of thing. They do give off that vibe, which is really interesting. Which is why they need to wake up C, so we can have the sibling thing, and then we can have the dad and daughter thing. That'd be really cool. Like, give us C.
You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this, by the way. Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch at...
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy.
The fact that Wise just out and does it. Zeko, the answer to the question is no, and I'm not reading that question out loud. You can't make me hee hee. You can't trick me. And Trigger is everyone's big sis, while Soldier 11 is yes, 100%. 100%. That fits perfect.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah, to my dome.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
Oof.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
Oof.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support...
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I do really like the way that they've introduced.
I guess this is the part where
Oh,
old
what is
grudges
this, Zeka?
melt away, and everyone...
But If you're that
But I do really like the way they've
talented,
introduced
set
all
up
of
to
Oval
dissolve
Squad.
the role of a proxy. Why not join the military? Earn a
Like,
proper rank.
because obviously
Truly
we've known
protect
about
the
Soldier
identity.
11 for a long time, and technically in lore we've known about Trigger for a long time. But Oval Squad's the faction. I almost said section. That's section 6. Oval Squad's the faction that has been stretched out the longest, but I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. Now, I don't think that we're gonna get any new section, or I keep saying section 6. Oval Squad. I don't think that we're gonna get any Oval Squad members after this, because they're pushing the average, because the average members is like 4 to 5, and then you have Sons of Kalanah with 6. But maybe they add one more. I don't know. Maybe Isolde becomes playable later down the line. That'd be kind of cool. So like she'd be the 6th person. But yeah.
What's so
What
dishonorable?
it's like how did that answer give?
The
I'm
work
so
we do in the
confused.
shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Yes, Trigger.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in this grand, respectable world you speak of. Is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect?
Oof.
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. Your
Interesting.
old brave.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Again?
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
Seed is growing on me. I'll admit she's growing on me.
Concludes the briefing. Proxy. Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting.
The Major General wants to see me?
Relax. I'll be with you.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Sir.
Zeka, explain how you arrived to that conclusion in great detail.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Oval Squad has already...
I don't think I'm gonna like this guy.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure...
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found
I don't like this guy.
Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fair. This
I don't
is
like
a
this
big
guy.
opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest.
This is the officially appointed Hollow.
Yeah, I mean the president, or not the president, the mayor did tell us about people trying to go after the Wi-Fi Peninsula for political gain and power and money. So he's kind of giving off that, which is not epic.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower.
This guy is just not...
Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
I this guy is like, this guy is screaming like I'm a cultist in disguise. Is that just me? Because like this guy's, I don't know. There's something about him's off. I did not say that verbatim. No, that's not what I said, Zaka. Someone do not, no, don't do that. Maybe not a cultist, but just a, okay, you know, yeah, maybe I was going too far with that, but yeah, this guy sucks.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy.
There's no shot. You think this guy thinks he's worth? Okay, Lance, what the Lance, do not start the flames. This guy thinks he's worth, this guy's not worth Shifu's like shoe.
And as for the supervision, since when does
Sir, Weiss is only here to assist Obel.
He thinks he's him. He's not.
This has nothing to do with the main
Bro, my
forces
Bang
operations
Boo
or
has more
command.
credibility than him. I have to go now, bye. Thank you for stopping by, Cantos. I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow we're doing the reactions. If you want to submit anything. I know that you said you were on vacation, so you may not be able to, but we'll be doing some reactions live, and then I don't think it'll take up the whole time. It'll be just a small chunk of stream. So then we'll just continue with the Zenless story.
All part of the agreement to keep the city council
said
from
I did
meddling
not.
with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula, which I imagine suits you.
I
just
said something
fine.
similar to that. Yes, I did not say that specifically.
Of course, your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the hollow experts and personally by the mayor, unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't. Colonel Isolde? Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
That's
Major
crazy.
General, the mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
I hope his neck doesn't hurt after standing like that for fair, honestly. Like he definitely screams like he's a hunchback. 100%.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for
What do
me
you
to
mean
find
that's an
Heights.
order? Doesn't the mayor
Something about a banquet to
outrank him?
Defense Force to Waifei
I guess it
Peninsula.
kind of depends on how the
Typical
government structure
cold
works
terror
in New
face.
Era do.
Always know how to adapt and survive.
This is crazy
Afraid
though.
I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Bro, personally entertain. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. I swear I overslept on you again. That's okay, Jeb. Sleep's important. That doesn't make it, literally makes it different. Right now it's Seed. Orphie is second phase. Which is unfortunate because Orphie is so much fun to play. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the silver lining of it. Like, it is unfortunate that they didn't lead with Orphie. I feel like they should have. But that just gives you more time to save at the end of the day. And I'm a big fan of saving.
Hmm?
There's no shot they stop us, right? I don't like the fact that it says attempt. What would you guys say, huh?
Oh?
If we don't like this guy, then it's all right. There we go. There's no like I'm not gonna no like yeah it's like I'm not gonna shame anyone for doing that, but like I don't do that. And for the record, I wasn't talking behind your back. Trigger is like actually the best character in Noble Squad. They're all great, but like Trigger's great. Okay, well let's attempt to leave. Attempt. Argue with facts and lie. This is gonna fail horribly. I love that she just like is on the scale. Like it makes her look a lot taller than she actually is. Like Trigger's just that tall anyway. Withdraw with head held high. Bro, what am I supposed to do? Like my bed's over there. I can't go to bed. I want to sleep.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
I wouldn't say unscathed. Yeah, that general sucks.
And your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test.
Maybe like I don't know if he'll technically redeem himself, but maybe the position that he's in will provide us some help towards finding our teacher. That would be kind of cool. That would also warrant putting up with his BS.
Soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture.
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's envoy, that kind of thing doesn't happen in the
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movement.
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just...
I feel like sure, they can try to restrict us, but Fairy can bypass everything.
That's terrible.
Wait, hold on. Do they have a audio log? Hold on. That...
What a shame. I never thought the legendary Proxy Faith...
I mean, Trigger's happy because we get to stay with her longer, which... Love that.
On the plus side, at least the legendary Proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary Proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't left Phylum Heights in a long time, except to farm some discs, so...
You sure you're sorry, Captain?
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollow. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
The Proxy will be free.
The technician will now attach a tracker to the Proxy and temporarily block all communication functions.
They're putting a tracker on me? I'd be livid. I would be too.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this.
Bro, I'm literally just a dude that they picked up off. I mean, like I'm not just a dude. I'm literally him. But like, as far as Opal's what's concerned, I'm just a dude.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand if temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of.
I never thought you'd show such resolve.
Daily reminder to always slander the IPC, 100%.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the
She looks like she's kind of grinning. The emotion that they're able to convey with just the eyes is amazing. Yeah, we should not have gotten to meet that guy. That guy sucks. Yeah, there we go. Bell and Fairy with the HDD, so we can't bypass that. See, kind of gives off that, like, gremlin energy. Like, she's just kind of a little gremlin. Familiar. Does she know anything about Fairy? She is. Yeah, right. Also, always slander. No, they're not always slander the Kafka. It's not the Kafka, no. Cypher's also like the goat of Inforius, like, let's be real. I want Wise, please help him. Maybe Fairy can figure out what's wrong with him. Or maybe we could like upload Fairy to it and like, I don't know. Zeka, no. Zeka, no. Actually, I have to give it to you. You are trying so hard to read in between the lines. You are finding the atoms that don't exist. I will commend your tenacity. Oh look, yeah, you can see that they're all over her design, which is pretty cool. Exoskeleton. I really want to know. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on with Magnus and Orphie, like why they're attached to each other, but I don't want to say it in case it's spoilers. Because if it is true, then that's kind of an interesting way to go about it. Because I think I heard it from someone. Attacking your captain's dental hygiene. There's no way she can see the HDD. So I guess the HDD is like actually in our retinas, I think. So that makes sense why she would look in her eyes, but I don't know how she knows that it's there. Although maybe if she was a part of the old capital, maybe she was someone that was similar to us as being, I don't know, maybe. I don't. Okay, Zeka. Okay.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being
As
restricted. Unlike
the second assistant. I missed Fairy. Fairy hasn't gotten to do much since we come to Phalium Heights. I'm glad that she's starting to do more.
When will you finally understand that
right, you two. Enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD.
I honestly completely forgot about the first and second assistant thing that they had a while ago.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you.
Yeah, so they are like actually implanted into their eyes, which would be so painful.
Nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy.
I don't know how they would track that though.
Then leave
I don't
carrying
know.
out the hollow to me and Opal Squad.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous.
Uh-oh. Oh, the poor Bangbu. This is where we come in, isn't it? Yeah, like I said, the Exaltus might have infiltrated the area. He's just like me for real for me. Oh no, Lance, it's not good. Okay, we're gonna... Luckily, this Bangbu is pretty simple for being a military-grade Bangbu. There we go. What signs are you looking for, Zeka? Do you know what correction means? The correction has multiple definitions. I know at least two of them. Yes?
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma. Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock.
What?
5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise?
I love it. That's great.
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? Ethereal or monster, just take them. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right. We need.
Yeah, I remember in the very beginning of the game, the TV announcer actually opens up with a lot of curse words, and they bleep it all out. And they kind of just stopped doing that after a while, and now they're doing it again, which I'm all for. It's good storytelling. It adds severity to the situation. Yeah, Zeka, why did you ask if I know what correction means?
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we
Brother?
stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final doom.
Don't worry, my joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma...
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, like brother, a part of the group. You know, well, I mean, yeah, because I've been speaking English my whole life. Of course I know multiple definitions. Absolutely knew which... I don't know which definition you're referring to, like... I just know the general one. Avoided a straight answer. That's a straight answer I gave you. Yes. Oh, goodness. Hmm. Interesting.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or...
But Lorenz handed over...
I feel like it has to be the general, right? Like, the general has to be doing something. Or maybe he is just kind of a sleazeball, and that's, like, actually it.
The only one who could have mobilized
Probably
troops
Parasite's taking... That's what I was thinking. It's probably not. Or, like, they're taking, hollow creatures, stuffing them in the suits and forcing them to resize to the suits so that they don't grow any bigger. So it looks like air quote revival. But yeah, no, it's... Zenless can get a little crazy, but I don't think that they're going to step into the domain of, like, zombies.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do.
Orphie, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows...
I wonder who wrote that scroll.
Let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad,
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an... We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow...
Zenless tries not to have any magic beyond Ether stuff. Yeah, and even Ether follows very rigid, like, guidelines. So, like, you know, that makes sense.
On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the...
What the captain means is...
But yeah. I don't think that they'll ever step into that domain, because it's like, it feels... I don't know, Zenless, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's because I'm just used to Zenless now, but it doesn't feel like supernatural in any way. It all feels like it's fiction, but it's also kind of grounded fiction, where like it has laws and it has rules, and you don't ever really see any exception to those rules. So it makes it feel like believable, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Alright, Obel Squad, move out. I can't wait to play as Orphie. I do really like Orphie.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's...
Did I? You want to put my question about correction proves that you...
like a startled bird.
I don't understand how correction has anything to do with that. I legitimately have no idea.
We can't risk the Exalted core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and...
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood.
Someone did a cool video essay about it. Even hollows were based on what happens when you put a magnet in front of a CRT TV.
Can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
Really? I'm gonna Google that. I don't know how that. That is weird. Yeah, no, that definitely screams hollow. Yeah, that's super sick. That's really cool.
Around intelligence and information warfare proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt.
Captain Magus, you sure?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were
Technically fighting side by, but yes, Isolde
She's
and I
blushing
go way
again.
back. She's a comrade, a senior. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be.
I understand. So please believe.
That is cool. I didn't find the video essay, but I found like a quick little like. This is what it does.
People are here. Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the creator.
The creator.
Magnus watching and talking about Isolde. Yeah, I love it.
Will pave the way for our master's return.
That was easy.
Yeah, so I guess the gimmick with, I guess Obel Squad's like most of the characters you just don't want to play on field, which is really weird.
Here comes the big one.
Like, am I wrong? This is where you get to play the premium team. Yeah, but am I wrong? Like, half of Obel Squad is just you not playing the game. Right? Because you don't want to play Trigger, because you wanted to do this and then get off field. You don't want to play Orphie, you wanted to do that and then get off field. And you just want to sit on seed.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I guess, like, premium, you go back and forth between seed and Orphie. And, like, ideally, you just don't let Trigger's thing run out too far. But yeah.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Loren.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltis to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Aftershock in general is these attempts in letting attackers be able to play double DPS. Orphie is literally attacker Bernice.
Mind your tone.
I kind of understand it. I don't have Bernice, so I'm not completely confident in the parallels.
support the operation.
But I understand the gist of it.
Fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the we have to apologize.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think you're...
Bro, everyone that deals with the generals just
But at least I'm not a
terrible.
washed-up old dog.
Bro, beat his mouth in.
It's okay, Orphie. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard...
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying. If you ask me,
Best seed.
we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
See, that's crazy.
Hey.
Stay focused, soldier.
Bro, what? I mean, like, I understand that she just said that because it's like her character. But that was wild to say to his face.
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to keep...
Other orders? What could be...
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly.
She sounds reasonable. Hello, Kenji. It's nice to meet you. How are you doing today? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to her doing that. Like, this guy sucks. So does the general. Anyone dealing with the general sucks so far. Which, unlike your Hideki.
Once again, it's up to us to clean up Oba. Gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Yeah. Yeah. But it is still kind of unfortunate that the premium team for Orphie is just not playing Orphie. Just
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? Already failed half of the mission.
that is fun. I finished the story yesterday, and I've been seeking people also doing it for their reaction. Nice to be here. Yeah, you're always welcome. So that sounds like the story has a lot of really high moments, which I'm excited for. Seeing as you've done it, how long is the quest? I don't know if I'm halfway through with it or not. I'm assuming I'm not even halfway with it. You know, how befitting the file ends. Are you fishing it all today? No. I'll be pushing stream a little bit more, by like 10-20 minutes. But no, I will not be able to finish this all today.
Let's finish this in one go.
To take you an hour. Also, if the story's only an hour and 30, then we're really close to the end, because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. We're doing this story for about an hour of it, so maybe we can finish it in the time that I have. Okay. I'm more excited for Orphie, but Seed has definitely grown. Like, her animations are very cool. I do still think it would be kind of cool to be able to just walk around as the robot, but this is also cool. Senior punch him again. I love it.
Everything is moving along smoothly.
Unless my sense of time is messed up. My sense of time's been messed up for a long time, so. Mm-hmm.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow.
That is not what I thought he'd look like with a 3D model. Kind of goofy.
So highly of. Codename. Oh, this is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just
given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you.
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception.
Are you planning on doing the story quest after Seed? Yes. Yes, I am.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection and make.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Ah, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with
Yep. Because we watched the trailers, and I really hope that the quest has something to do with Seed, the robot, not Seed, Junior, the girl. Because I want him to wake up so bad. Please don't spoil it, but I hope it has something to do with him waking up, because I really want to talk to him.
I'm just doing my duty.
Lucro looking like a Pokemon Elite trainer? Honestly, kinda, yeah. Bro's gonna throw out Grimmsnarl. That's actually a really good Pokemon choice.
So
or Obstagoon.
Guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro?
Poison type, right? Honestly. Go, Scorpion. Use rollout for the 18th time. This is Gym 2, by the way. Anyway.
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, You should at least know not to ask about classified military matters.
At least not to ask about classified music. Shut up!
Mind your tongue. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Bruh, the number... Why? Do not... Okay, chat. Word of advice. If anyone is talking to a sentient gun, don't make fun of it. It can shoot lasers. Don't make it mad. This guy's not smart enough to understand that. The gunslingers. I know. These guys are gonna get rocked. I hope.
You're right, Mr. Luke.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to.
Fair.
Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of
You
me
don't
to
fully grasp what overstepping means because she doesn't have legs, right? Yeah, that's exactly what that means. That is also like a double-edged like insult because it's one, the meaning, and then two, you don't have legs. Yeah, that is crazy.
This time, Orphie. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts.
See, exactly. Like, don't piss off the thing that can shoot lasers.
Not only a key Exaltis stronghold, but also one of Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two?
Goodness.
No, that's a cover-up.
Orphie is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphie.
Seed.
You really are a fool. But they chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escape.
What the heck?
Captain Magus.
I don't know what it is. This model just like bugs a lot, and I don't know why. It would be pretty interesting if it panned underneath and maybe like her foot's clipping the ground or something. I don't know. Miasma Priest model. It does look very static. Like the model itself, I think looks good, but like she's just kind of like T-posed, not moving, like at all. Interesting. Sarah has similar eyes as Wise and Bill. Oh yeah, like there has to be something. What characters? I don't know what... I'm not going to answer that because I don't know what the subtle implications of that is. So if you can explain what the subtle implication is, like I will answer that question. But yeah, no, like Zenless has done a really good job about giving us tiny little stuff about our about the main character's past, because they haven't really done a like I don't know. They aren't really choosing to give us too much about Fairy at all. They are choosing to give us more about the character specific lore, which I'm all for. I love it. Because it's like in HSR and Genshin Impact at 2.2, we didn't know anything about any of them outside of what we knew in the first opening acts of the games. He sends the chap card. I'm occasionally I can. But yeah, because it's like there has to be more people than just Belle and Wise that have the thing with their eyes. outside of their teacher, right? Because I would assume that there were more people a part of that air quote program. Yeah, Fairy was this huge deal that we got. Yeah, she's just kind of here. She could just kind of chills in the corner. But I mean, I think, well, obviously as Fairy's tied to tops, I'm pretty sure there has to be like, well, Seed also, yeah, well, I think because if you watch her trailer, Seed the robot finds Seed Jr., the girl. That's kind of confusing. So the robot finds the girl in a hollow. I think that hollow might be Hollow Zero at the fall of the old capital. Which means she could have been a part of the program like Bo and Wise. Maybe just a different teacher, unless maybe there's two teachers or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was Hollow Zero. Yeah, so it was probably like same origins, just different facility, I guess, different part of the building. I don't know exactly how that works. But yeah, I think that's a really good like reason, you know. Is this gonna tell me about story? Okay, well, who is the brattiest character? Brattiest character in Honkai Star Rail is Scott. I'm pretty sure I could tell Fairy to hack into all of their intercoms and start playing like Gangnam Style. Yeah. Not like that. Zeka said brattiest. That's that. You know when they never watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners? Unfortunately, Jeb, I myself have not seen Cyberpunk Edgerunners, although I know how it ends. Seed Senior. No, Seed, you can't do that. That's against the moral code. But why? I don't know about this guy either. Normal. That's fair. I mean, it is a good show. I know that much. It's just I'm one of those people that I'm not necessarily there. I'm not necessarily here to watch a show or play a game for that matter. For the ending, I'm here for the ride. You know, like, because if I watch a show and I know how it ends, I'm not as interested in the show because I know how it ends. I want to see all the characters do the stuff to get to the ending. But it's like, oh, this X character dies and Y character goes off and starts a farming life. Well, okay, well then dang, okay, there's no suspense on who lives or dies. There's no ultimate thing that I get a payoff for because it's already there. So, unfortunately, I figured out what the ending of Cyberpunk Edgerunners was, and so I don't have much urge to watch it. Although I do know that it is a good show. A few other shows have unfortunately been spoiled for me through that. So, unlike Yerbateki, that's an odd. You said brattiest. Brat. The definition of brat is someone who is spoiled or whiny. That has nothing to do with any weird connotation whatsoever. I like Cyberpunk 2077 Edgerunners, but I still... Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch it because I was spoiled of the ending. And it was like, well, I don't want to get attached to this guy because I know it's going to happen to this guy. So, you know, I just saved myself the depression episode. I just didn't watch it because it's very sad. Stay innocent. What are you all talking about? I'm not... What? I mean, like, the textbook definition is that. I'm not incorrect. What is going on? It's not innocence. It's literally the definition. And no one can say I'm incorrect because Scott sucks, okay? He is such a turd. I'm being framed. There's no shot that's the end, right? Like, there's no shot it's over. I mean, we know it's not over because Sarah was talking to the High Exaltus priest. What did Jaleel have to eat? I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. This is like, okay, good. I was like, there's no shot that's the end. Very occasionally, Xenos will hit you with the stay tuned for part 2 and this, and I'm like, God damn it. Like, don't do that to me, please. But I'm good, because, yeah, this would have been like a record-breaking short story if that was the case. Zeka, that's not what I meant, and you know that's not what I meant. Zeka, literally, my favorite character in gacha history is Kafka. What do you mean? Then might need a part 2 stream and part 3 for C. Oh yeah, no, this update will span several streams, which I'm okay with. Yeah. Because I want to do a live stream where I catch up on all the weeklies, like all of the events across all the games that I stream. Would you all be down to watch that? Because some of the events aren't that interesting. Like the HSR event where you just make drinks, it's not that interesting to stream, and I can definitely do that on my own time. That's art. Hold on. Hold on, give me just one moment, chat. I gotta. It's mine now. Hee 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 hee. That's actually really good art, though. But I do want to catch up on all of the limited time events. Therefore, I'm not missing out on any Astrite or Polychrome or Stellar Jade. But that also gives me the opportunity to start doing funner things, because I do want to try and push really high into Dive Universe. I want to do a solo stream with Zani and characters like that. But I don't know. That's also something I could just do on my own time if no one's interested. Anyway, story time. Yeah, I do wish ZZZ took more time for more elaborate stories. Like, I find myself taking breaks in Hawkeye and Wuwa, but not in ZZZ. True. Yo, if Orphie looked at me like that, I would fold immediately. True. No, you said who is the brattiest character, and I said Scott. There's a difference.
Once again, we've brought justice and
Wait, how long was the story before this? I've been playing this story for about an hour and a half, roughly. The Robo Granny? No, oh my god. When I'm trying to pull shoddy and Robo Granny gives me cops.
Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
I don't know, that's not that funny. But I can't believe that's what I thought of when oh my god. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. Oh, that was bad. Anyway, we're gonna tumbleweed past that one. Yeah, I think the story's good. I think out of all the stories, Zenless is the easiest one to do because it doesn't hide much and it's very quick. Like, because HSRs is around 7 hours long per patch. Weathering Waves is pushing around 5-ish. And then Zenless is like 2.5, and it's very straightforward. Sometimes with HSR, if you don't like read about the Aeons and Div universe, it's a little hard to follow along with everything perfectly, and things like that. But you're absolutely right. ZZZ is much easier to understand than I just. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that makes it unique. And I'm not saying that HSR or Wuthering Waves story is bad. Far from it. They're both of their stories is phenomenal. But Zenless is one of the ones where I can talk to chat a lot and still understand what's going on. When I stream Wuthering Waves and HSR stories, I'm not talking as much because I have to actively pay attention to a lot of what's going on, or else I don't understand what's going on.
A typical big shot,
But,
huh?
yeah. I like all of them anyway. Make that perfectly clear. All their stories are good.
You're right to be concerned, Proxy.
I said that to explain what correction refers to. Okay, well, okay, no. So correction and bratty definition mean different things. I don't understand how those words correlate to the same thing. That's not what that means. No, Scott. I mean, Scott needs a slap in the face. Like like Scott just has problems. But it's just I just didn't get the. I mean, like honestly, true.
As far as I know, the key Exaltus leaders.
Honestly, true. Yeah.
They've managed to slip away after every encounter.
I don't know.
The Exaltus will remain a threat until they're eliminated. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishan Sufu, and the Exaltus suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Keep people like Sarah.
Yeah, actually, Kenji, I'm glad that you decided to stay around and chat, even though my YouTube chat tends to get a little weird. They tend to get a little quirky at night. It's a little weird, but they're all good people, I promise.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit. I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? Has the operation...
Isolde has been unwell recently and went back to the...
I've seen worse. This is mild. I do try to keep it reined in a little bit. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be
Based.
right. That does sound like... In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldier...
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Why does saying those two together? Is it because it's not Bell, maybe, Jab? Did you pick Bell, I guess, maybe? Don't worry, Pookie. All good. Thanks, Kenji. Appreciate it.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits.
You know, I've been streaming for about a little over a year now. And you're the first person to call me Pookie, I'm pretty sure. The bad thing is, I like Weiss too. I think both the siblings are just... I actually like the fact that Zenless makes the siblings different. Like, they're unique. It's not just a stand-in for either or gender. Like, they have different quirks about them, which makes them feel like siblings, which is really cool.
So even when we have doubts, we can't...
I got exactly what I was hoping for, which was an answer, even if it was not. Literally, by definition, Scott is the brattiest character in the game. You cannot name a worse character than Scott when it comes to being stuck up and bratty. Proxy better act unwise, but I'm... Yeah, I love that, Lance. I didn't pick him, but Bell... that's fair. I love Wise. Bell's more quirky, but I like playing as Wise more. Definitely. Wise has a lot of dialogue options that's like, okay, I would legitimately say that as an option. Whereas you cut to Bell and she goes, man, that rat tyrant sure has some riz. And I'm like, I want to bash my head in the wall. I want to bash my head into my desk. It's memorable, but oh my, why? Stuck up, you mean? True, actually, that's the best way to describe it.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is official.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Yes, so the current banner is Trigger and Seed. And then next phase is Orphie and someone. I can't remember. I wonder for my SMB. Oh yeah, Trigger's a huge pickup. Trigger's a huge pickup if you don't have her. But it's Faith and I have nowhere to stop moving forward, right? To the guy. To the guy. Evelyn on second? That's right. Yeah, they got the blonde double rerun. I know, Wise had a great one-liner. Like, that was amazing from Wise when he was talking to Magnus. Magnus and Wise's back and forth have led to some of the greatest clips from Wise in the 2.0 updates. It's amazing. Orphie has priority. Fair. Don't ask me about updates. I'm gonna ask about updates. So wait, what happens? Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder what happens if I try to leave. It's not gonna let me. Interesting. It just straight up won't let me. Just win the 50-50 easy, right? Honestly. Yeah, because how many summons do I have? Not enough, of course. I only have 130. I always forget. I have 60 of these, and I just don't use them for anything. I thought you can pause in specific parts. It'll always preface like, hey, only start this part of the quest if you have a lot of time available. But it doesn't say how long it naturally takes because it does depend on per person. So you can pause it in some parts, like probably if I were to finish this, it'd give me an option to pause it. But I need my little Evangelion trauma Gundam girl. I mean, fair. Yeah. I originally started stream. I didn't really consider Seed like at all. Like I wasn't too interested in her whatsoever. She's grown on me a lot. And by her, I specifically mean the robot, like Seed Senior. But Seed Junior also is growing on me as a character as well. You didn't get anything? Unfortunate. That's always unfortunate. Yeah. So, do you all want to see me use these before I go? Because unfortunately, we are reaching the end of stream. But, yeah. Because I'll save these to the ends of days. No reason to hold standard pulls. All right, we have 35 pity. But yeah, so Kenji, if you want to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. But I do stream almost every day. And I stream Wuthering Waves, Zenless, and Hawkeye Star Rail. So obviously the next few days are going to be about Zenless because the update just came out. So already did, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll be live again tomorrow. We're gonna probably finish the story, I hope. On top of maybe doing the limited quest that's out. But yeah. And then we also have some we actually have some endgame reactions tomorrow. So if you have any endgame that you want me to watch on any of the games, I can react to that live. So we have some fun shenanigans going on. Zeka, stop reminding me that I lost 50-50 to Ling Yang. I know he's bad. Please. That's actually huge, though. That's actually really big. Now, the problem is, do I... yes, we are doing that tomorrow, Jeb. So, do I compound this or not? What does your stats go to? That's the biggest thing, actually. 0.75. Chat, should I overclock this or should I keep it? It is a good W engine just to have. I'm still early on Booble and Hawkeye, so I gotta catch up. I'm still in Pentagony and I just got to Septimont. Sure, why not? Can share weapons. I mean, that's true. Yeah, so you're not actually that far behind if you're in Septimont. You don't have too much left. I mean, you have two updates essentially left, which is going to be helpful. But yeah, and then being in Penacony, you're also pretty close on that one. I mean, Enforius has a lot of stuff to do, upwards of like 60 hours of content. But yeah, you're pretty far in on both. I really don't know if I am hoping for literally anything here, so I'm just kind of... It's also really hard to tell if you get it S rank on the standard ones, because it doesn't jitter as much as the premium. Penacony is amazing. I feel like Penacony is very, very good. Most people, let's say. I'm waiting for Zeko's response. I say that with compassion. But yeah, I think Penacony and Bellabog are the highest that is being demonstrated. It's amazing. I love both of them so much. They do such a good job with both. But with that said, I think the summons was actually really good. I got Rena's weapon, which the only thing I would have preferred over that was Rena herself. But I already have her M1, so that was actually really good.
This is the path I follow.
So I think I have every pity character except for one. Yeah, except for you. And I'm fine with never getting Nekomata ever. Please stay away from my account. But with that said, unfortunately, I do have to end stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Kenji, for stopping by and subscribing. I really appreciate it. We will be live tomorrow. We're definitely going to finish this. My vid's ready for tomorrow. Sweet. So we're going to be doing the reaction to endgame content. I don't know how long that will take, but as long as there's stuff, we're going to react to it. And then we may finish this in between. So I'll hope to see you then. Peace.